machine learning and scientific computing to improve performance and efficiency. For example, the data you give will be converted into algorithms and numericals, and it is used to fetch data from the internet. For example, king minus man plus women will give you Q. So that is the kind of algorithm that will fetch you information. Okay, to explain it further, that image demonstrates how word vectorization, it's one of the key concepts in natural language processing, which is the base for all the AI thing that is happening, which helps to understand and analyze human languages. So we have given the word king minus man plus women will give you Q. So these vectors will have certain numerical values, and that will capture the meanings and relationships. So this is how AI models perform tasks. Okay, there are language translation happening, analogy solving, and sentiment analysis. By understanding the behavioral pattern of the people who are using AI. So this technique is also widely used in many AI models, even the ones which power ChatGPT kind of tools. Also, we are using this vectorization. Okay, how the language we provide to the systems or softwares get translated, how it is actually the back-end process that happens in the natural language processing. So it is also a key word for 2025. Then if you are a marketing professor, you would be aware of the term the product life cycle, isn't it? So there is something called hype cycle. Okay, so hype cycle is like you have a timeline and there is an expectation which happens throughout the hype cycle. So for AI and all, it has a hype, just like a product has this growth stage, maturity stage, decline stage and all. There is something called as hype cycle. Okay, so there is this innovation trigger, something new is innovated and it gets triggered and it reaches the peak. It reaches the peak point when that happens, and after that there is a trough of disillusionment. Okay, people will realize that okay, it's not that great kind of thing. There is a slope or decline that is happening, and after the decline is when the real innovation starts. Okay, there is slope of enlightenment. Okay, what more can be done? So as a researcher, I personally feel that after this trough of disillusionment happens the real innovation, where there is a slope of enlightenment, and wherein a broader aspect of the innovation comes into play. People add up to that innovation and make it a real innovation, and then there is this plateau of productivity. Okay, so plateau of productivity is like the saturation stage wherein the product or the hype stays. So AI hype may come down. Okay, AI hype may be weakened, but AI gain, the gains you might get out of AI cannot be done away with. Okay, the hype of AI, you might feel the AI is too much hyped and all. Okay, the hype cycle and all. But when it comes to the gains associated with AI, it's tremendous. Then this is the hype cycle for artificial intelligence 2023 as given by Gartner. So there was an innovation trigger which reached the peak of inflation, wherein you have this generative AI and all. Then that it came down, and it reached a trough of disillusionment, and finally they are picking it up as a slope of enlightenment, where you have autonomous vehicles, cloud AI services, intelligent applications, data labeling and annotation, computer vision and all happening. Okay, so now as of July 2023, that was the latest which I could retrieve of this hype cycle for artificial intelligence. It says that hype cycle for artificial intelligence is in the plateau of productivity, wherein it yields a lot of productivity and it is being widely used and it's very popular among the masses. And talking about higher education arena, one important decision made by AICT, which is the National Apex Body for Technical Education, basically the higher education in India, they have declared 2025 as a year of artificial intelligence. Okay, so this shows how much committed India is in the field of higher education to make India a global leader in AI. And even AICTE is trying to integrate artificial intelligence into curricula of core engineering branches. So artificial intelligence is the most demanding aspect which every economy, every country is going to implement. So India is in the third position, just behind US and America, but India is ushering its artificial intelligence game to reach beyond that, like America and China. So, moving on to the main topic of discussion, why is AI important for entrepreneurs? What is entrepreneurship, by the way? So, entrepreneurs are the persons who have some innovative idea, a product or service that can be used to create an impact in the society. Any innovation, any novel idea that an entrepreneur has, he comes up with an innovative idea and he risks it all for the profit he could generate out of this business venture. So, entrepreneurship is the process of identifying a market opportunity, creating a business to capitalize on it, and assuming the risks and rewards involved. So, often when we are talking about who is an entrepreneur, he should be a risk bearer, risk taker. Risk is inevitable in business. So, entrepreneur is the person who identifies a new market or else a new product, and he creates business in order to gain profit out of it. But he also ensures that the risk that he takes is minimal and he gains good returns out of his business venture. So, how do you think AI could help in entrepreneurship? The intersection of AI and entrepreneurship involves leveraging artificial intelligence technologies to create innovative businesses, disrupt existing markets, and drive economic growth. For example, the marriage between AI and entrepreneurship. Okay, the use of technology, AI enabled technology for entrepreneurship helps the business to have better, easier, quicker transactions, and it helps in operational efficiency of the businesses. For example, any traditional business that doesn't use technology will become obsolete in the coming future. All the business, irrespective of whichever domain they are operating, uses AI these days. We order from Swiggy, Zomato, and all. At times, we get personalized orders, isn't it? So, how do you think they are doing it? Because they are tracking the customers' eating habits, basically through the kind of orders we place, the kind of food choices we make, and everywhere, the data driven decision making with the help of AI is enabling business to be more successful and more profitable. So, the importance of AI in modern entrepreneurship. So, basically, having AI in modern entrepreneurship helps AI to streamline business operations. For example, the very first thing that comes to our mind whenever we hear AI is AI taking away our jobs, or AI stealing away our jobs. Especially, um, having said about that, being in academia, I'm a teacher, right? So when you have all these apps like ChatGPT and other AI tools which give answers. You put in a query and you get an answer. So as a teacher, I often thought, like, what is the relevance of a teacher? You have all these AI to give you proper answers. But still the human touch is lacking. So as long as that connect, that human feel or that human prudent thinking is lacking in AI, there is always scope for every profession, isn't it? So, but one thing AI can help in is automation of repetitive tasks. For example, AI can be used to handle repetitive tasks. For example, some monotonous tasks like data entry, inventory tracking, and processing customer orders. When we use AI to do these kind of repetitive tasks, it will improve the operational efficiency. For example, like if you have a chatbot, wherein you can deal with customer service, reply to all the customer queries 24/7, that will definitely help your business to be more functional and more successful. Then optimized workflow management. In project management and all, we can use AI to ensure all the business processes are coordinated and it happens one after the another, and the business is responsive and agile to the needs of the project. AI will help businesses manage workflows by automatically assigning tasks, monitoring progress, and ensuring deadlines are met, especially in project management and all. You can use AI to ensure that the workflow management is optimized. Then cost reduction and increased efficiency. AI helps reduce operational cost by automating processes that previously require manual intervention. So any work that needs a lot of manual intervention can be done with the help of AI, which will obviously reduce the cost, and it will in turn increase efficiency. And also the entrepreneurs, if they have this repetitive task handled by AI, then they can use their valuable free time, focus more on innovation and decision making for their enterprise. So AI in modern entrepreneurship is very important to streamline business operations. Then disrupting industries with AI. So what are the areas AI is very prominent these days? So earlier it was education or agricultural field or healthcare. Now the word itself has changed. It's health tech, agri tech, ed tech, and all, because that is the uh, importance of technology in all these sectors. We don't say educate, we say education, but education sector has been, completely digitalized, and we call it edtech. There are many edtech platforms, and education is not the traditional mode of teaching and learning. It has, upgraded itself to edtech, and even agriculture, it's like agri-tech, and healthcare, it's health tech. So disrupting industries with AI. So disrupting industries with AI, it's like talking about disruptive innovation, where a new market or a new feature of a product has come up, which actually threatens the existing market or the product, in a way which is more efficient, in a way it helps to revolutionize that particular industry as such. So talking about healthcare, how has disruptive innovation happened in healthcare with the help of AI? So we have AI powered diagnostics, personalized medicine, and telemedicine. So there are many apps which actually help us to detect diseases beforehand. They have this AI tools to do the genetic mapping, retrieve our medical history, and we can diagnose our disease or any threat of a particular disease by getting data, or also using high high end sophisticated machines. And also the healthcare has been revolutionized with the help of AI. Then there is personalized medicine. You can have people look into your medical history and give you personalized medicine. And even the drug companies or the pharmaceutical companies are using AI to develop medicines which are more affordable, and are which are used for many diseases. So personalized medicine and the usage of AI by pharmaceutical companies, and also telemedicine. There are many sites wherein you have access to medical professionals. You can just share your details, do the consultation online. So healthcare is drastically changed with the help of AI. Then you have agriculture. India is an agrarian country, isn't it? So agri-tech has a vast opportunity in Indian economy. So when talking about agricultural and AI, we have something called precision farming, which helps us to analyze the weather conditions, the soil quality, and the crop yield. By looking into all these aspects with the help of technology, you can detect crop yield and also detect diseases, the use of pesticides, everything. Precision farming is the use of technology or AI to understand about all the aspects related to farming to make better crop yield. And livestock monitoring also, all the livestock, you can enter the details and track like how many livestock you're having, what are the issues associated with all this monitoring. Everything can be done. So agri-tech is also one Indian sector which is expected to have a growth potential in the coming years. Then education. Education, you have personalized learning platforms, AI powered tutoring, accessible education. So academia or education field has been drastically affected by Gen AI or generative AI or AI. We have many personalized learning platforms. Like the aim is to make future ready workforce, and AI is helping it a lot for all the educational institutions. And even Indian government is planning to implement this AI into curricula, so that the Indian youth is a workforce ready uh, kind of community where they'll be happy to learn about AI and use AI to grow their business and also contribute to the nation's economy. Then in finance also, AI is very much used. You have fraud detection thing happening with the help of AI. If any unusual transaction happens in your bank account, AI can easily track that and give you notification about the transaction. So fraud detection is very much done by AI and with the use of technology. And even many banks like ICICI and HDFC and all have this chatbots like Eva, virtual assistants, which actually help you to know about your account details, manage your portfolios, for all those things. You have this kind of chatbots. For HDFC, you have Eva. Then also it will help to calculate the credit score, and also it can give you personalized financial advice. For example, platforms like Grow and Zerodha and all, they can go track your past transaction history and your saving models and all, and give you personalized financial advice as well. So technology has been used in finance, and fintech is like an evergreen thing. Finance is evergreen, and fintech is adding up to that field. Then you have e-commerce, wherein you get personalized recommendations. We Google about something. You Google about a speaker, then your Amazon will be flooded with uh, ads about speakers or headphones or whatever be it. Then supply chain optimization. If you are an e-commerce vendor, you can always use technology to fill your inventory as and when it gets exhausted. Then customer service chatbots. So 24/7 you can cater to your customers' inquiries, or their uh, needs, with the help of chatbots. Then also you have in manufacturing predictive maintenance, quality control, and automation. So predictive analytics, it's the usage of past data to predict future and get things done. So you have predictive maintenance, quality control, and automation thing happening in the manufacturing field. Then transportation, we are in the era where you have driverless cars and all, so maybe in India it's not that common. Future it will be definitely. So things of that sort might happen, and you have smart traffic management, autonomous vehicles, logistic optimization, the GPS which we are using, Google Map, everything. It's the use of AI to make our life easier and hassle free. So these are the disruptive innovations across all the sectors. So I would say that the use of AI have tremendously changed the way industries operate. Okay, so AI has given us a platform wherein we can, do business beyond the boundaries, geographical boundaries of our country, and it has made life much easier and better with this data-driven insights. Then, why AI is a game changer for Indian entrepreneurs? Coming to the context of India, why AI is a game changer for Indian entrepreneurs? So, for delving more into the topic, we should understand certain industry reports. So, Indian generative AI startups have raised over $600 million in funding since 2019, with a significant portion coming in 2022. So, that is the amount of money, that has gone into the funding of AI startups. Then the growth. India is a home to more than 100 generative AI startups, many gaining significant market traction. So, this industry reports itself is the evidence that the AI startups are booming in the Indian economy. So, a few examples, like there is an Indian AI startup, Crutrium, became the first pure play AI startup in India to hit a unicorn valuation with a 15 million funding round. Then there is a Elastic Run AI powered B2B platform, which generates an annual revenue of $604 million. So all these Indian AI startups are transforming industries like healthcare, education, finance, and manufacturing, driving innovation across sectors. So irrespective of whatever sector we are talking about, whether it be healthcare, education, finance, and manufacturing, you have AI everywhere. So this image gives you a view of the Gen AI startups established in India. So the tech hubs in India, Bangalore, it has 43% tech hubs in India, which uses Gen AI startups, or which are actually hub for Gen AI startups. Then you have Delhi, which is at around 20%. Then Mumbai, 12%, Hyderabad, 5%, and Chennai, 1%. So India, why is India a rising AI powerhouse? Talking about Indian population, India has a large and growing talent pool. STEM graduates in India, like you have over 1.5 million students graduate with STEM degree, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics every year in India. India produces the second largest number of STEM graduates globally after China. So the source is World Economic Forum. So India has, tremendous young students who are into STEM field. So that itself is a large and growing talent pool for India. And with AICT implementing the year of artificial intelligence in 2025, it is definitely going to increase. Then, increasing interest in artificial intelligence and machine language. So there has been a significant increase in the number of students opting for AI and ML courses in India. So according to a report by Coursera, India has seen a 55% increase in enrollment for AI and ML courses between 2020 and 2022. The Indian government has also launched initiatives like the National AI Strategy and the AI for All program to promote AI education and adoption. So there is an increasing interest in artificial intelligence and machine language. A report by Coursera states that there is an increase in enrollment of students or professionals who are learning about artificial intelligence and machine learning courses. And even Indian government has come up with initiatives like National AI Strategy and the AI for All program. Then, growing startup ecosystem. India is promoting startups like never before. The number of AI startups have increased tremendously over the years. Over 1,300 AI startups are currently operating in India, and India ranks third globally in terms of the number of AI startups after the US and China. Then, talking about funding and investment, as we have discussed, Indian AI startups have received $1.5 billion in funding in 2022, a growth of 40% from the previous year. So, along with this funding and investment happening, Indian government has also launched initiatives like the AI for All program, which aims to promote AI adoption and innovation in the country. Then India has this Rawat scheme, and US India Artificial Intelligence, India AI Mission 2024. All these are strategic moves by the Indian government to become a global leader in the field of AI. Talking about growth prospects, the Indian AI market is expected to grow to a $7.8 billion by 2025 at a CAGR of 30.8%. The growth of AI startups in India is expected to create new job opportunities and drive innovation in various sectors. And one another important factor why India is a powerhouse